Hey folks, this is Vagrant. Welcome back to Deathloop, the final day of Deathloop. We're kicking things off in Carl's Bay, trying to kill Harriet and sabotage Frank's fireworks. And yeah, actual final day. So we're chaining every single kill together. We're going to kill all 8 visionaries in one beautiful, death-filled, bloody day, basically. Now, I will admit, I tried this a minute ago, and I kind of died. Harriet shredded me. I had like full health, and she fired a gas grenade at me or something, and I died pretty quickly. And I said to myself then, that what I need to do is come back. You remember I've got that upgrade that lets me survive gas attacks and makes me impervious to them? I thought, right, we'll try again, and we'll equip that. And then I didn't equip it.
Nothing, and nothing.
You know, I'm a lot more like her than I am like you.
Come on, she can't have been that bad.
She fell in love with you, didn't she? And then she had me. And then she got sick.
You miss her, I get it. Sometimes I miss shit I can't even remember.
You made your choice, Colt. At least I had the guts to say goodbye.
I gotta get her out of here.
Stop dancing on my time.
Our first day of chaos is here. I will begin the opening ceremony momentarily in Hangar 2 with a very special guest. Listen and witness us being reborn.
Fun fact. So the first time I tried this, I came in here, I did the Yerva. I did this machine thing, you know, the little questions. For example, who then made landfall? It was 2. I know all the answers. You don't get a bloody thing. There is nothing for completing it. There's like a little voice note, and that is it. It was not even an interesting voice note, like to the point where... Like, oh, that was nice. If it was proper interesting, I would include it in the video for you guys. But nobody would care. I was super disappointed. Bloody hell. What's that noise? I don't know if it's because I'm on the final day or something. You know, and the game knows I'm on the final day. It knows I'm trying. But I feel like I'm getting shredded way more than usual today. Like, people just do so much damage. Whoops. Right, now I have to wait. Can I have some health, please? That would be lovely. Wah! Come here, you. Right, I know there's health back here. I mean, we kind of need to go grab it because I'm going to be in trouble otherwise.
Stay away.
At least he's only got... God damn it. What?
Shit! Gotta reload!
You're bringing everyone.
I want to heal. I need to heal. I don't know, I just feel like there's more explosives and that my health is getting wrecked. And it's happened a few times, you know, I felt... I don't feel weak, but... I definitely feel more susceptible to damage than I have in the past. Maybe I'm going crazy. I could well be. Give me some ammo, baby. Ah! Look what's going on here. It's madness. Who is trying to blow me up? I'm not the asshole. I'm not the one throwing bombs. Ah! See what I mean? It's constant. Get the hell out of here. I'm not the baddie. I'm the goodie. I'm trying to free you all from your... Ah! I keep getting hit by something I don't even understand as well. It's like this weird effect. There'll be some health around here somewhere, right? Gotta be some health around here somewhere, right? Game? Are you hearing me, game? Ah! That'll do, I guess.
Good. Already got full ammo.
Right, this is not the gun for the situation. As much as I love you, gun, I need something a bit more. Oh! a little bit more open end like that, you know, a little bit more, just shoot in the general direction, we'll be fine.
That's who I think it was.
Hey, look at that no longer draining power when I don't move. It's very useful. Big fan of that. Right, can I get a move on now, please? Bloody Nora. I need to calm down. This gun's pretty useful, I'll admit. I think one of the reasons I've died is I've become a little too attached to this gun here. I love it deeply, I really do, but it isn't necessarily always the best in every situation, which is how I've been treating it. And bits like this, where you're just getting attacked by so many people, I feel like there are better options out there. Mainly this one. Get him, get him. Nice. Should that be funny? I don't know, but it was. Okay, it's going alright, it's going alright. I do really wish I had a stealth gun. Like, I regret not picking one up. I do have one, I've got the nail gun in my inventory. Probably gonna grab it before for the next part of the game. Hello? Oh, hey. Sometimes you kind of need to stand in the open for a second, just to bait out the attacks more than anything else. There's ammo around here. There's health there. I've got to keep that in mind. Right. Okay. Well, we're nearly there. It's going better this time. But I always think that before the death comes. At least I stopped throwing a billion bloody grenades at me. Right, so the first time I came here, I actually got to this bit here, and I did this. And it turns out, you know, you do have to be very specific in that you jam the rain flaps. If you rewire the ignitions, the whole thing kind of fizzles out and explodes. Does a bit of damage to Colt, and it doesn't kill Frank. So you really have to make sure you do the right one. And I'd just forgotten, it had been so long that jamming the rain flaps just didn't sound particularly helpful. But obviously it is. Because it jams the rain flaps, folks. It jams the rain flaps. And a good rain flap is unjammed. So it can flap against the rain. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so we need to get inside. I think we need to go that way. I think there's probably a sneakier way in, but I don't know what it is. So we're just going to go that way. We've made it through this way before, so we know we can do it. But last time I came here, I just died twice. I just got shredded. I died 3 times. Twice on the guards, and then once on Harriet herself, the nincompoop. I think of this about Harriet. Harriet's the only one who doesn't really have, like, an interesting...
Just in time for the show.
There you go, buddy. Harriet always has to die here, and you don't really do anything to change it up. Now, there might be something I'm missing, of course. But generally speaking, Harriet's is definitely the most uninvolved. Right, okay. That's not going as well as I hoped. Come on, buddy. Oh no. I might go grab the health. It feels a little cowardly, but... Alternatively, I'll just hurl myself off a cliff, you know? I'm a little paranoid. After dying last time here, I am a little paranoid this time around. I'm not gonna lie. Staircase, where are you? There you are. Yeah, that's the final day. I want to make sure we pull this off. And if I die, like, if I lose all 3 lives, or, well, yeah, 3 lives, then I'll have to redo the whole thing again. That's not a big deal right now, but imagine we're on, like, the final part of the loop and then we die. Imagine how agonizing that would be. Alright, I really wish I'd taken my gas ability. Cheers, buddy. I was hoping for a way in. Harriet! Harriet! Nexus upgrade as well. That is definitely something I want. Attraction. What does that do? We'll find out in a sec, won't we? I'm a little paranoid about these, about that. Fairly obvious reasons. That was a lot better than last time, to say the least. You know what, I'll leave that trinket. It's not worth the risk. Right, let's just get out of here. Exit that way. Let's go. Oh, well, we're not going that way. Definitely not going that way. I'll have to go back the way we came. Oh, but the way we came is terrifying. Although I made it look safe. Let's get the hell out of here. That's 2 down, 6 to go. And obviously Frank isn't quite dead yet, but Frank is going to die. Which is, I still like Frank. Frank was one of my boys. What do I hear charging up? Oh, right, let's just get out of here alive. I suppose I think your lives recharge between parts of the day, but I can't quite remember for sure. Ah, crap. As per usual at the end, it's all about the mad dash for the finish line. It's not Colt. You might think it's Colt, because society has trained you... Out of the way. Society has trained you to believe it is Colt. You must look beyond that. Okay, part 1 finished. 3 to go. Let's go. Whew. So that's 2 down, 6 to go. Not bad, not bad. Itchy back, itchy back, itchy back. No Julianna yet. Alright, yeah, Frank's fireworks. Frank and Julianna. So, next up on the... Oh, what's this do? Nexus projectiles home in on enemies until they become unstable. Cool. Oh, we actually only have 1 upgrade for Nexus, so we may as well grab that right now. Oops, daisy. But this fly, bugger off. Okay, yep, grab attraction, good stuff. Right, next up on the list is... Let's just double check it. It's Igor, though. Where are we? We're here. Yeah, so Igor, I think, is the only one we do here. So we do Igor, so it's these 2 in the morning, Igor at noon, these 2 in the afternoon, that's 5, and then these 3 in the evening. Although we're not killing Igor here, we're setting Igor up to go to this party. So we actually kill 7 here, and then we kill Julianna at the end. Yeah. So, let's go ruin the experiment. Isn't this, like, super close? Isn't this, like, right at the very start, if I remember correctly? I suppose the real challenge has to come later when we're going to that party. The nighttime one is going to be insane. We're going to that party where there's 3 of them together. And we have to kill all of them. Oh, God. That's going to be nuts.
Just let me get this straight. You're gonna unleash these monsters, Alexis, Charlie, Vio, Wendy? They're not fucking up the outside world because they're in here. They can't hurt anyone here.
I think the world can handle Charlie fucking Mon. Who am I kidding? You don't give a shit about what's out there.
But you do. Think for a minute, okay? This is a mistake.
At least I'm consistent.
You know, this is much further away than I thought it was. Hey, guys. I know, what's crazy? That was a quick 4 kills right there. Bloody hell. On we go. For 100 meters, we're about halfway there. Man, I swear there's so much more going on. I don't know what any of it's about, but things... Oh, I know where we are. This is the opposite side. You know where we keep emerging from the building after trying to kill Fear? And there's always tons of enemies in front of us. That's where we are. Just clearing out the map. The gun, oddly enough, isn't actually fantastic at, like, proper long-range kills. Like, it struggled to kill that woman over there, I think. Ah, crap. This is fine. Everything's fine.
Don't get greedy, Colt.
All we're trying to do here is... Oh, we need to get the thing from there. All we're trying to do here is set it up so that Igor's experiment fails and he decides he has to come to the party just because, well, he has nothing else to do, basically. It's a pretty good reason to go to a party. Now, in here somewhere... If I remember how... I know I can get through the roof, right? There should be a nullifier. This is what we need. How do I get inside? Just gonna... I don't know that's right. I felt like I was always gonna die there. I'm sure there's a better way to do what I just did. I got one of them at least. I just need to get the other. Maybe I should have stealthed him. I don't know how that works. Maybe I can look through the window and deactivate... Yeah, I think that's what you're meant to do. Look through the window. Deactivate the turrets before going inside. That's obviously what you're meant to do. That does seem like the logical thing in retrospect. Am I okay? I'm okay. Whoopsie daisy. Not the best start. But it's a good way. We need to test whether I get my lives back. I really hope we do, because I do not want to go to the end part of this game. Oh, new messages. You didn't answer the question. You know we eat the lambs, yeah? You want to get a little lamb? Maybe I'll be doing the eating. Maybe I've got some surprises in store. You're going to let me come or what? Archive, Taylor... Okay, we don't know this one. Wenji, what? Did anyone touch my equipment? No one will ever touch your equipment. Always assholes keep screwing with the antennas around my lab. I've been otherwise occupied with actual work. I don't have time to babysit your radios. You don't have to babysit anything. Oh, we've read this one, I suppose. Thank you. Oh, maybe you hadn't read that one. Oh, we read it now. Yeah, so this is my tester. That's the only reason I died, obviously, to test, you know? I have to test these things. Oh. Wait, oh, I don't remember the number. Is it just B1? Do I put B133? There we go. Right. 2 down, 2 to go. Although the 4th one's obviously the big deal. So yeah, we need to go kill... Do I want to go this way? Well, it seems I'm going this way. I don't want to go this way. This is madness. I'm not walking through the entire building like a crazy person. Yeah, let's go back the way we came. I need to go get Charlie and Fia. Remember, we got through the pictograms and we got into their little secret love nest based place. Based? I don't know what it's based on, but it's based. Their little love nest base. Now, we've never actually been there when Charlie and Fia are there. I don't think we've ever been there when any of them are there. Like, I feel like lost. How hard can it be to go back the way I came? For some reason, I'm really struggling with that concept. It was up there, right? Yeah, okay, there we go. I knew it was in this area, but I couldn't see the way through for some reason when I last came back here, so that's why I was confused. It's very early. It's not very early. But I'm recording this on the Sunday, and last night I stayed up to watch the boxing. It didn't start till 4:30 in the bloody morning. So, you know, I'm a little tired. Despite waking up. Oh, bloody lemony gypsies. Right. 2 down, 2 to go. Let's go kill the lovebirds. It sounds a bit mean. You know, if I'm going to kill them all and then break the loop, what if they don't come back? Okay. So now we need to get Wenji to the... No, Wenji's already at the party, isn't she? Like, it says that it's going to send out that message every single day. Yep, here we go. To the secret meeting of Fristad Rock. This place that took us bloody ages to find in the first place, if you remember. And I'm hoping to see 2 lives. I'm not worried about it now. What I'm concerned about is the night time. I feel like it's going to be brutal. The party is always vicious, and then throwing in 3 visionaries. Gonna be mad. Gonna be mad, I tell thee. And they'll be like, yes, Vagrant, it is mad. Good comment. I'm like, thank you, YouTube, thank you. It's what I do. What you pay me the big bucks for. Yeah, I realised the loading screen has this weird thing on this game. It never used to do this in the past, but now that I'm using 2 monitors, it flickers.
One of us, right? A visionary?
Kinda figured as much, and yeah, I know what that means.
What do you think is going to happen when you break the loop?
We're all gonna get off this rock.
I'm sorry, but no. We're all going to be dead.
You don't know that.
Maybe the anomaly collapses and kills us all. Maybe there's nothing left out there but empty space. Maybe the Colt that walks out of the loop is one of those other jackasses you've already run into. Or maybe midnight ticks by and the 9 of us just stay
Life's
dead.
full of maybes, Julianna. That's what makes it life.
The odds are against us.
Always are.
It's funny, because she's seeming quite reasonable, even though she's against my character. Did I get 3 there? Oh, hello. Not that I particularly care about those trinkets. I think I'm pretty set with the lot I've got now, but... Still. Ooh. You didn't see anything. It's the sound it makes. Right, I think this is a shotgun park. It's close quarters inside. I don't know where they're going to be. I'm assuming I have to go through this pictogram thing again. But we shall see. What we shall see. Door shut. Yeah. Okay. Might be different this time, though. I get the feeling it's different every time. There's something else here. Ah! Yeah. Right, okay. So, I have to remember how this works. Where's the info? 11:35, 16:04. 11. Oh, wait, 11. 35, 16. 35, 16. What was the other one? 04. Yay, science! Okay. Now, I died here last time. Oh, I do have my lives back. That's why I want to check. That's good stuff. That's very reassuring. I never did get in there. Alright, let's get downstairs. Are they together? They don't look together. Oh, they are together.
I'm not high. I'm low. I'm literally deep underground. Aw, you used to like my
It seemed appropriate that they die together in one shot. Alright, let's go grab that stuff. Not that it's... Again, not that it... Oh! Oh! Oh, that was very close. That was a little too close for my liking. Let's just pop that one, shall we? Bloody Nora. Damn... Do. Shift upgrade, we don't get anything. Because there is no shift upgrade left to get, unfortunately. Havoc, though, it does get an upgrade. Sounds pretty cool. Don't you know? When Havoc ends, you blast the area around you with damaging enemy energy. Cool. Right, another 2 bite the dust. Let's get out of here. Let's head to the party. But hopefully, like a double kill is a cool thing if we can get a triple kill. Although I suspect they're not going to be hanging out as much at the party, because we know to get Alexis, what we're probably going to want to do is the beer thing, you know. I can't see a bloody thing, doo-dah, doo-dah. I can't see a bloody thing all the doo-dah day. All the doo-dah day. All the doo-dah day. I swear I walk past that door every single time. I've got to be honest, fear seems like the type of person I could not stand to be around.
Oh, it's you. Congrats! You killed them. Not really. Used to be me, sneaking a girl down here. Used to be I was the romantic. I think. Shit changes. Nah, man, just looks different. You and me, well, we're leavers. That doesn't change. Okay, I think I've changed. Can't love anybody. We just... Whoa, there's no fucking we. Fia and Charlie, you think that shit's healthy? I'm talking about you, Colt, and I'm talking about everyone. That's the difference. Lever. Who's the lever now?
What an insult that is, lever. Sorry, doing this one-handed. Right, off we go. To the party! Unts. I am curious how this ends. Do we break the loop? I mean, Julianna's our daughter. Do we murder our daughter? I mean, we've done it a few times. It clearly isn't an issue if she's going to come back to life, generally speaking. I think you can morally skip over it a little bit in that situation, but what if the loop isn't gonna... What if she isn't gonna come back? It's a different kettle of fish. Just... I don't know. 2 more visionaries down. Oh, sweet. I got 2 achievements. Steam achievements. God, I wish I cared about Steam achievements. All they need to do is assign points to them and give us like proper trophies and stuff the way that PS or Xbox does. And I would actually start to care. Well, care's a strong word. Oh, we did get a shift upgrade. Wait, no, I can't have done. I got dropkick. I already had dropkick. I think you pick up an upgrade so that you can destroy it, basically, and get the points. May as well get the upgrade. I swear I don't need dropkick. Am I crazy? It's there. Okay! The final set to Updam. Gotta go kill everyone. Oh, I'm really hoping the game gives me the opportunity. Let me just Nexus, one headshot, triple kill. It would make my day. And the other days. Which are this day as well. Because it's a time loop game. Yeah, I don't know why. It's just during loading screens. I noticed it. It flicks over to my recording program, which is on my... I actually have 3 monitors up at the moment. Well, one of them's a television. It flicks over to the left monitor where the recording program is, and it only does it on Deathloop, and it only does it during the loading screen. Which I suppose isn't a big deal. You just get to see what my recording program looks like. Is that exciting? You can see my other failed Deathloop recordings there when it flashes up. The longest loading screen in human history. Check my phone. Check out the news of the day. Do you want to know some news? I'll let you know some news. There's nothing else going on. Come on, BBC. Oh, Bastos won the GP. No commitment from Kwarteng on business gas help. The business secretary says he's looking for a solution. Does not set out new support for firms. Fury beat Wilder last night, of course. Get used to higher prices, says Kraft Heinz. Taiwan won't bow to China pressure, leader says. See how that goes. Pope meets Colombian nun after Mali kidnap release. And the Czech president is in hospital. There's your fun fact of the day.
I'm actually looking forward to this.
Oh, you want to grow a beard too? Sick of this stubble.
No. Seeing you again. Talking. Face to face. As equals.
We'll have plenty of time to catch up after I break this loop.
I hope you'll hear me out.
And I hope you'll see that I'm doing this for you too.
Just watch your step at the party, Colt. You're so close.
There's a little bit of a... I'm not going to call it fear, because it's not fear, but there's a little bit more of... Hello. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. Got there eventually. I really don't need the Residium. Pretty sure I hit that. And that. Right, I really don't want to die here. Thanks. I mean, I never want to die anywhere, but this is especially important. Just gonna get my health back. I'm okay now. See you, Frank. It's kind of beautiful. Let's just run past here without getting caught. What? Well, I see that one there. Everywhere, I swear to God. Ah! What is going on? There's just mines and shit everywhere. Don't like the roof anymore. The roof doesn't feel safe. Oh, I missed. Are you kidding me? I'm just standing in public, love. Oh! 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 Okay, I've got to admit, I thought the cliff was a lot closer than it was. My fear was moderately unjustified. Oh, crap. Do you bloody mind? I'm kind of surprised we can fight Julianna here. Because... I've got to hear mine. Surely what we have to do is fight her at the end. If we kill her now, she won't be alive for part 8, surely, for the 8th one. Or like for when we take the for when we take the rocket. I don't know. Seems weird.
Stay away. I'm on. Mean it.
Okay, let's go do the beer, shall we? Get Alexis. I don't think we're going to be lucky enough to kill all of them at once. As much fun as that would be, I don't think it's going to happen. Is someone in here?
Guess I'm up.
Chip chop, chip chop, chip chop. You've been chip chopped. Oh, I've got to remember these things. Right, which one is it? Heritage, Pastures, Peach, Lambic, Cherry. It's this one, isn't it? The chocolate beer. That's the thing, all we can see is like question marks in the main bit because we don't know which one is Alexis because of the masks. So all we have is like a vague idea of where he is. No beer for anybody. Going teetotal. This is now prohibition. Come on, Alexis. Give him a second. He'll figure it out. I hear footsteps.
One of you little shits drank my chocolate beer in time.
Oh, what I can do, you know.
There's still bottles of it, or you'd all be fucking charcuterie. All I wanted was a nice cold glass of sweet.
I can just chill like this. That's pretty cool.
Beer on tap, because it's better that way. One of these filthy shits will throw and ruin it.
Come on, Alexis.
Damn, stop that.
Come on, buddy. You're not Alexis.
All right.
Morning. Skeptics. Big, narrow.
What the hell just happened?
Yeah. Cool.
I'm so confused. That was Alexis. Reload, reload. Bloody Nora. There's so many of them! Oh, that's Julianna. Oh, look at my head. Did you go back there? Just look how low my health got. That's crazy. Oh my god, it was like a centimeter away. Less than a centimeter. No, Nexus upgrade. Parasite, that sounds awesome. Bullets explode. quite nice having everyone funnel in. That would have been really, like, it restores health. Bloody hell. There's so many of them. I guess some shotgun ammo, please. Thanks. I've never used Carnesis. Oh. I mean, at least I've killed most of them. Whoa! Whoa, spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. So many of them left. One by one they came to die, came to die, came to die. I just want the Residium. I don't even know why I care, honestly.
Good.
Whew. Alright, got some health. How are there so many of you people? Nuts. Absolutely nuts. I'm gonna get it in a way. Maybe there's an achievement. I don't know. Like to get a certain amount of Residium in a day. Although you'd think I'd already done that. You know, what if it is Colt? What if it is bloody Colt? What are you gonna do about it, buddy boy? Nothing, that's what. My health, please. Q. Okay, we're okay. There cannot be that many left, although I remember saying that last time and I was always wrong. There was always more of them, you know?
Already got full ammo.
Ah! No! God damn it! I really didn't want to lose a life here. Because I don't know what this final fight with Julianna is going to be like, you know. How many lives am I going to need? Really, more than anything, it's just about the risk. Because if I lose these lives, I have to do the entire day again. All of it again. It's not like earlier in the game where you can just kind of... Come here. Because earlier in the game, if you mess up, you can just kind of do that bit again, right? Because you're always collecting information, you're always making progress. That will not be the case if I die here. Can't die. It'd be deeply upsetting. Who was that upstairs? It's Wenji, apparently. She on the... Wait, what? She on the roof? Oh, apparently. Okay. How did they all just randomly find me when I'm a floor below them? All they hear is someone walking about. Can't be that suspicious, surely, that someone's walking. And apparently it is. Gotta find my way up there now.
Loud and clumsy. Find him. Will not be cold.
Can I get up like this? How do I get up there? Game! How the hell do I get upstairs? I've opened about 25 different bloody doorways. Oh god, I wish I'd shift, you know. This ain't that. Maybe the windows are a good idea though. I mean, they don't look like a good idea. They look like a terrible idea, considering the lack of lives I have. God, I wish I had shift. Wenji's up there. Aha! There we go. Time to boom it. Bam! Excuse me. Uh-oh. Ow. Reloading feels risky here, I'm not gonna lie. Sponge you down. Shot enemies bleed. It's just not a shotgun. Oh, it's not a shotgun, it's a, yeah, whatever. Hey, Wenge. Just gonna suck out your residuum if you don't mind. Residuum. Sure she doesn't mind. She's dead. Oh, ammo. I don't need it. That's fine. Right, what I need is a little bit more health. And one more kill. Igor, the final one, and then it's off to get Julianna. This was a little tough, this one. But we've killed a lot of people. We've killed so many people, my god. Nice little setup here. Although I need to find my way. Oh no, I don't. Never mind. Igor. Igor. Estelle. God damn it, Igor. Why I went for the other two instead of just killing Igor, I will never know. But I did, okay? Leave me alone. Igor. He was right bloody here. Where's he gone? Ah. Igor? Right, okay, you want to get into a sniper battle? Fine. Igor? He's so annoying! God damn it, I need to be quicker. I'm gonna get him. I think I hit him there. Got him again. Keep an eye out. Keep an eye out. Such a pain in the ass. What times I wish I had my sniper rifle. That son of a bitch. Ah! Can you get off the roof, please? It's a much more difficult place to shoot you from. I'm a little worried that he's just regenerating health. There we go! Right! We're Wouldn't mind some HP. That would be nice. Eggs. Nom 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 nom. Actual upgrade? Aether. Erase. Cool. Oh, that's interesting. I've got all my stuff on this though. And I think the quick reload is actually really good. Enemies killed while Aether is active won't leave a trace. That's pretty cool. He just vanished instantly. There's no body. Yeah. Okay, right. All 7 down. Now we just need to get to the rocket.
So what is this?
Can I play the music? You think you're a wolf, you think you're a mad, sexalicious alpha wolf with incredible hair and abs for every occasion. I do. You think you can mix and show our ear holes your lust sounds, tickle our thrusticles with your song surprises. Cheers, Alex, you weirdo. Let's get the hell out of here. That was pretty successful. It went okay. I'm a little annoyed about that lost life, but I was getting attacked by just so many people that it's not a surprise I lost a life. That's my justification. God, I wish I had shift. I'm gonna say that a lot today. Oh wow, that's a lot of people. Okay. Son of a bitch. Because I've got to say, I don't think Aether is necessarily that useful a lot of the time. Going the wild route. I figure if I can get down there, then it doesn't matter anyway, right? Oh, I forgot. I didn't realize I had to do this first. Ah! Damn, that was not on purpose. No, I have to go back this way. Jump on the head, jump on the head. I have a slight feeling the heads are here specifically for that purpose. Go on, turret buddy, you got this. Saw that very late. It does unlock all the tunnels, makes sense. So yeah, the Julianna thing confuses. I feel like she shouldn't attack you during this bit. So how does that make any sense? That's a turret. Bloody hell. Oh, health. Oh, there's so many enemies. So many dead enemies. That was very, very quick kill. Heal, 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 heal. Then. Whew. Okay, we're okay. No reason to panic. Whoa! Ah! I was next to the firework when it went off. Oh no. Oh no. I just got one hit killed. I have no lives left. I have no lives left. Oh my, if I die now, I swear I'll be done with the game. I have so little desire to do all of this again. I really don't want to do this again. I just don't die, I guess. But it's me versus Julianna, like 1v1. It's entirely possible that she kills me at least once. It's also entirely possible that I just do something stupid at some point. You know? That's perfectly likely. I'm hoping that when I take the ship up to Julianna... Oh, I didn't even... Oh, it's the wrong way. I'm hoping that when I take the ship up to Julianna, that I get my lives back, basically. I don't believe there's enemies down here at the rack.
Pitchfork.
Please give me my lives back. Please give me my lives back.
Wherewithal. Trigger. Blunderbuss.
Here we go. Alright, okay. 7 dead, 1 to go. Raketo plan.
Raketo plan.
It's a whole new loading screen.
I lost this thing.
I made it. Shotgun.
Still in one piece?
You bet. We've done this before, haven't we?
Not quite like this.
I got away. So, yeah, I got away when I was with Horizon, and I came back with Aeon. Set her free. Set us all free. Walking. Forever in our own footsteps.
Hear me out first, okay? I'm unarmed, and I have a real treat for you. You'll like it. Or not. I don't know. Who can guess with you?
More talking. My favorite.
Yo!
Yup. Perfectly normal. Oh, it's gonna make it work.
Welcome back.
This ain't normal.
In that case, are dueling pistols, vintage pieces, original oil cartridges, completely unique.
Kinda dusty.
They're museum pieces, part of history, worth preserving, like Blackreef. Please, sit.
I'd rather stand. Thanks.
Did it ever occur to you that I always wake up first? So if we survive the collapse of the loop, you'll wake up with the barrel of my gun in your mouth.
Dying for real beats living like this.
You mean living with me? You hate me.
Living here, stuck in this fulfilling day.
You used to like me. You used to see this place for what it could be. Then, you murdered me.
So you could have a real life without do-overs.
And I thought you were ready for answers.
Great, fine.
I get it. You've been through a lot. You finally know how to break this place, but that doesn't mean you know how to use it.
Sure I do. Target practice.
Colt,
What? Want me to write a book, paint a fucking portrait?
I want you to ask questions. About this place. About me. About the other Colts.
So I can forget the answers like everyone else.
People forget because they're bored. You're not bored, are you?
Not the word I'd use.
So stay. I'll show you incredible things.
Now, how many times have we had this exact conversation? Is there a version of your fun that isn't us killing
Hey,
each
listen.
other?
I came here to be Eon's fucking archivist. You murdered me over and over. So, yeah, I fought back, and I learned to like it.
Every fight gets old eventually.
But you love the hunt. You started this.
Then it's on me to end it. For everyone.
You know, no one will forgive you. I won't forgive you.
It's happening.
It doesn't have to. Colt, you still have a choice. Take the pistol.
Are these antiques even gonna fire?
If you pull the trigger,
And if I don't?
amazing things. Other worlds, other times.
Where we kill each other.
Sounds like fun. On 3. 1, 2, 3. You know, for a second you almost had me.
Okay. Here goes.
Okay, plans. What are we doing later?
Already got plans. Party, cake stand, drop Alexis in the meat grinder. You know,
Classy night. Want to get a drink after?
like, with you?
Yeah.
I like drinking.
Yeah, you do.
Think you can keep up?
You survive the party. I'll bring the beers.
You can call, me, Dad, if you want.
Okay. Dad.
Okay, that's,
Too weird.
yeah, let's not,
Yep, nope.
Uh-huh.
Dad?
Stop. Please stop.
Huh. You have unraveled the mystery at the heart of Deathloop. Colt's story may be over, that shouldn't stop you from exploring. Lace up Julianna's blah blah. If you should experience blah blah. Okay, well that is the end of Deathloop. I guess the option there was to shoot her, but when it came down to it, I didn't even consider doing it, funnily enough, which I think I have a problem with, so I will try to talk about that. So, thinking for myself, I was like, we don't understand the loop, really. It doesn't seem that bad. I mean, at the end of the day, the visionaries, at least, and even the Eternalists signed up for this. They're not slaves. They get eternal life. I'm sure they're getting paid. You know, and they joined willingly to the Eon program. Colt's reasons for breaking the loop never felt clear, in a way. It was just like, oh, I've woken up and I'm in a loop, let's break it. And he says he's doing it for everyone else, but if no one else wants it, then are you really doing it for everyone else? I wouldn't say so. You know, Alexis is they're all having a whale of a time. The scientists get to make the same breakthrough every single day, which is kind of sad from an external point of view. But that bugs me. Who are you to determine? That's actually probably the main reason. Who are you to determine what's right for someone else and what makes someone else happy? If they're happy living that same day over and over again, if they're happy with a whole groundhog day kind of thing. Because you've got to remember, for the visionaries, for the eternalists, blah 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 blah, they don't remember the previous days at all. So it's not like Groundhog Day where, you know, if you were stuck in an eternal time loop and you were aware of it, I could see, especially on your own, I could see how that would get moderately annoying. But if you weren't aware of it, and you just got to live a same great day, making big scientific breakthroughs, or hosting a kick-ass party, or whatever it is, or Charlie and Thea, you know, get to hook up every day, you know, is that a life that I'm in a position to ruin? I wouldn't say so. I am reminded a little bit about Palm Springs, which is a Groundhog Day romantic comedy. Really, really good film. If you haven't seen it, you should definitely go check it out. One of my favourite films. And they have something similar to this, wherein Andy Samberg's character is like, you know, it's a good day. What's wrong with living this over and over again? And the last, I can't remember her name, has a really good retort. It's like the meaning of the film, I've forgotten, basically, and it would be very useful right now because it would not justify what I'm saying, which is sometimes a good thing. I think it's right. So it's a choice between breaking the loop. Everyone goes back to the real world. We don't even know that's part of it as well. We don't know that if breaking the loop after they're all dead means they don't come back to life, because it's the loop that's resurrecting them, assumedly. So that's a bit iffy as well. And they go back to their normal lives and then they die. I never see my daughter again. So even from Colt's perspective, he's living the same day over and over again, sure. But he and Julianna, because they can remember, they can do different things on these days. They can go get a drink after the party. They can, you know, go hunting each other, and it's fine because they'll come back, and they both seem to thrive on that. I guess it's kind of like an ignorance is bliss thing, right? Like, if you're happy, then what does it... If you're happy and it's not harming anyone, and given everyone has signed up for this program, and they do seem happy in the program, considering they're all fighting so hard to defend the loop, all of them except Colt. So again, I feel like could have had... I think that's one thing I'm struggling with as well. Colt has said from the start, he's like, loop bad, grrg. And then at the end, the decision, even though I made the decision, it didn't really feel justified within the context of what Colt has been saying, but it felt justified in the context of my own morality. It felt justified in my own morality, but not in Colt's morality. And I feel like having a bit more of... I feel like having better reasons for breaking the loop, like more solidified reasons for breaking the loop, would have been a good thing. But also throughout the game have a little bit more Colt considering not breaking the loop and thinking about it, so it felt more like a natural choice if that's the way you went. Does all this make sense? Anyways, I prattled on enough. It's a decent game. It's there are times I really got into it because the gunplay is good and the powers are moderately fun. It kind of came out to rave reviews. It was getting 9s and 10s across the board. It was deeply beloved. It's going to smash some Game of the Years. And I don't really get that, if I'm honest with you. It was a decent, fun enough shooter. The loop mechanic was interesting when certain things came together, but I don't feel it was massively used in a way. It felt a little underutilized in a weird way. Yeah, I don't know. It was a good game. It's like a 7 out of 10 game, I would say, which is a good game. It was, and I had a good time, and I hope you folks did as well. But I don't think it's the masterpiece that it's been heralded as, and I'm a little surprised by the critical reception to the game. I would say Dishonored was a better game, for example. Dishonored to me is like a 9 out of 10 game. Dishonored's a fantastic game. And I don't feel like, especially the powers in this game, never felt as entertaining or as usable as they did in Dishonored. And I don't feel the story was as strong as it was in Dishonored, so I'm a little surprised. But, you know, as I say, don't judge other people's fun. It's odd to me that the commercial reaction has been, you know, about a 7 out of 10. Basically what I'm saying, like, it's a good game, but nothing staggering. And the critical reception across the board is best game of the year, masterpiece. So it's always interesting to me when there's a very serious split between those two, where the dichotomy is really strong. Anyway, that's the end of Deathloop. So Deathloop's over. Valhalla is over. I might do one mega episode of Valhalla where we clear the map, now that I think about it. But really what I want to do is just focus on Far Cry and Viva Pinata going forward. I'm going to try to stick to 2 games at a time. It's been tricky playing 3 and now 4. It's just too much. It wears me down, and I feel like it's hard to take breaks if need be. Blah blah blah. Go away, fly! I never get flies here. Used to be a big problem at the last place. There's no flies in this house except this one fly. Right, thank you for joining me. I'll see you lovely folks next time. Cheers much as always. Bye bye.